Hello all, welcome to another interesting session on SAP product costing. Today we are going to understand about bill of material. Okay, in simple words, what is a bill of material? A bill of material constitutes all its subcomponents to make one unit of finished product or one unit of semi-finished product. Whatever you are producing, what are its subcomponents and in how many units you need to produce either one unit of SFG or one lot size of finished product or SFG. So when I say lot size, there are small items which you do not produce in one unit or four units or five units. You will rather always produce in thousands or hundreds of units. For example, let's say a toilet soap. Okay, will you produce five units or eight units? You will always produce it in huge stock. Let's say you will produce always in, let's say, in multiples of thousands, right? That could be your lot size. In that case will be 1,000. So that is how you produce. When it comes to aeroplane or let us say medical equipment like an X-ray machine, do you produce in thousands? No, you will base it on the production order. It's a discrete manufacturing. You produce it in certain units. Let's say tablets. Okay, let's say a paracetamol. Do you produce 8 units, 25 units, 40 units, or do you produce in a batch with a lot size of 10,000 units in each batch? So or 1 lakh units. So then your lot size differences. So a bill of material is is the constituent subcomponents to produce one unit or one lot size of semi-finished good or a finished good. So very important to remember. So here see, so I have given here the example. The bill of material is a directory for an object and its constituent parts containing information such as the name, reference number, how much of quantity. In this example, if I now show you, okay, let's say I'll bring the pointer option. Okay, you see, to produce this particular semi-finished good here, okay, you need to consume one unit of raw material 1 and 3 units of raw material 2. Okay, which makes one unit of semi-finished good. It produces one unit of semi-finished good. Let me remove this 2, which can be slightly confusing. So let me just remove this 2 here. Okay, okay, so now this semi-finished good, okay, till here it is single level bomb, but now this semi-finished good along with another raw material 3, in 2 units of raw material 3 and 1 unit of packing material together is used or consumed to produce one finished product, one unit of finished product. Okay, now this finished product now becomes multi-level bomb because it has components which is for again produced. The subcomponents are produced, the subcomponents are having bomb, so then this finished product becomes a multi-level bomb. Now in this I am going to demo how to create a single level bomb as well as multi-level bomb. I'll show you both the examples. I will now go to the transaction in SAP. I'll go to the transaction CS01. Okay, the transaction code is CS01. Say create bill of material. Create bill of material. I'm going to now produce SFG. So in BB10 underscore SFG underscore 001, in plant BB10 bomb usage is 1. Okay, I always try to set the bill of material effective 01 of the month, beginning of the month, as a practice. Okay, so I enter it here. So I am now, this is the material which we are going to produce, right? So I say enter. Okay, now you go here, you give it as stock item. Okay, so select stock item L, not class item or some other units. Remember initial days I used to select wrong material category. So you have to select stock material. Non-stock item doesn't means that you do not stock them. These are JIT materials. As and when you produce, you might have a supplier who is next door to you. He will produce as and when you require them. So these are JIT items. So now I will select stock item. Okay, my subcomponent is, what was my subcomponent in the PPT which I used? Okay, if you recollect, I said we will use BB10 RM001. So I said BB10 RM001, and we said we will use 1 unit of RM Okay, so here I'll give each. Okay, then again another stock item. Okay, the stock item is bb10 rm002. So I'll select this, copy it here and change it to rm002. So you have got rm002. Do you recollect how many units of rm002 you will use? We'll use 3 units. Let me just bring the pointer here or draw a circle here. Okay, can you see here? So I am going to use 3 units. So 3 units I am going to give here. So RM002, we are going to give 3 units. So here I have 3 units each. Enter. That's all. So using these two materials, I am now going to make this particular semi-finished good. You can simply say click yes, but I will show you the other tab, say document. So there is nothing, no other information. It gives you the validity, firm and to date and general information. You can see general information here. Okay, that's all. I will just save this now. So with this, the bill of material is done. If you want to display the bill of material, you will select the T code CA03. Typically, the last digit 1 represents create, 2 in the end it denotes change that, and 3 is a display. And sometimes 4 is delete also. Okay, give CA03. I'm going to display this, say enter. See, you can display it. You see this hat symbol, this is header information. So if you go to header information, you are able to see the base quantity to produce 1 unit of SFG. Okay, you want to give some BOM description, you could have given it here. So additional data, any lab, etc. Administration data you want to give, document assignment, we have given nothing, so we just saved it, that's all. Now I am going to create another bill of material for FG. So I'll remove this S here. Okay, so this is FG. Again, I will always give the date as first of the month. Okay, so say okay. It's your choice. You can give from first or anytime. So it is giving me some error message. Let me see what is a BOM not found for this material because I am in T code display. So I will rather now go to BCS01. Okay, select this material again, give the date as 1st August. We are in August now, so I say 1st August, say enter. Okay, now let's go to the PPT and check. To produce this finished good, I am going to use 1 semi-finished good, then 2 units of raw material 3 and 1 packing material. So let me just now take stock item L. Now my semi-finished good is BB10 SFG underscore 001, right? And then I am going to use 1 unit of the same. Done. Then I am going to use another raw material which is BB10 underscore RM underscore 003. So I said we will use how many units? 2 units. So 2 units of this. Yeah. And then we said we will use packing material BB10 underscore PKG packing material 001, just 1 unit of packing material. Okay, yeah. So enter, that's all. So now this is your multi-level BOM because you are using a component which has its own BOM. So now I will click on save. BOM is created. Now for this FG, let me go and display. Okay, FG001. Okay, can you see here, this is the material and here you find a tick mark indicating that this has its own assembly constituents. This particular material has its own assembly constituents. If I double click on SFG001, it is going to material master. Sorry, I have to again display. My mouse is working a bit faster, so let me collapse this. Okay, so here you have, so if I select this one and let's see sub items. So I don't have sub items, header. So I have header here, additional data, nothing else here. So you have document assignment, that's all. So item, so I have come to the item. So here it is. So here document, there is nothing else to explain, general. So material. So let's see 0011. So this is giving you further information, okay, about the first material. Okay, so this is a stock item. Okay, let me just okay, this is done. Long text and there's no other information. With this Okay, you are now, let me click on this assembly. Okay, this assembly is now showing the sub components for BB10. So what I have to do, I have to click on that particular checkbox with the tick mark which had sub assembly, and then I say continue. When I continue, I can drill down to what constitutes this BB10 SFG. What constitutes this? To make this SFG, what do I need? See how I have navigated. I go back to the finished good. So in finished good, do you see this assembly? There is a checkbox. Click on this checkbox. When you click on this checkbox, say continue. Okay. Once you continue, you will go to the BOM of the sub level item. So this is what I wanted to show you in BOM. It's a short session, okay, but very important. So you will come across this particular thing called material with quantity structure, material without quantity structure. I will show you this again when I do the costing variant. Again I will be showing it to you. Okay, in SAP we use this two types of structures, one with quantity structure, one without quantity structure. When I say with quantity structure, it is all a material always has a BOM and routing. A finished good or semi-finished good always has a BOM or routing. When I say without quantity structure, I used to wonder how can you produce a material without a quantity, but that is not the case. When I say it doesn't have a quantity structure, it does not have a fixed BOM, bill of material, or a fixed routing. It doesn't have a fixed BOM or it doesn't have a fixed routing. So that is what is very important to understand. Okay, so go to financial accounting. Then go to control, so not financial accounting, go to controlling. Okay, controlling, product cost planning. Can you see here material cost estimate with quantity structure, material cost estimate without quantity structure? Again, what is quantity structure? I told you BOM and routing put together is quantity structure. So when can I have a finished good or a semi-finished good without a quantity structure? During the initial days of conceptualization, before I release a particular product, right, I want to change the subcomponents in various proportion. For example, let us say I am in designing a new medicine. So I don't know what proportion of its subcomponents I should use. So whether I should use 2% or 4% of material A, 96% of material B, I don't know what is the mix ratio to get my material. So I will try various possibilities. That is when and what all processes should it undergo when I do not know, I can use without quantity structure. Now without quantity structure, I have covered in the advanced scenarios how to do a SEO based production order where you directly feed in the materials. Okay, that is what is without quantity structure. Okay, now slightly we digressed to material with and without quantity structure, but the main focus of today's session here is bill of material, which you have understood. So please do configure. Happy practicing. Thank you for sparing your time. Thank you very much.